I've been on a strict carnivore diet for the past 4 years. I pretty much only eat beef, and most of the beef that I eat is brisket and short ribs. I eat twice a day, once in the morning and then once again in the evening, and it's pretty monotonous and pretty routine. I eat pretty much the same thing every meal of every day. The interesting thing is that I never get bored with eating the same cuts of beef day in, day out. Every time I'm hungry, that's what I crave. I crave fatty beef, and I never get sick of it. A lot of people write to me or ask me and ask or mention that they've become bored or they're tired of eating only meats and animal foods. And a lot of these people are eating a pretty wide variety of different types of foods. So seafood, chicken, beef, lamb, pork, eggs, dairy, and they're experiencing boredom or fatigue or just being tired of eating meat all the time and not having too much variety. So how am I able to sustain years of eating pretty much the same thing without getting bored or getting tired of eating the same thing, while other people experience boredom with eating similar things over and over again? So a big mistake that a lot of people make when they first start out on a carnivore diet is they eat when they're not truly hungry. So most people are in the routine of eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times throughout the day. So breakfast at 7 o'clock, lunch at 12 o'clock, dinner at 6 o'clock, and they're used to that routine. And then they go carnivore. They switch to a carnivore diet, and they're eating mostly meats, mostly animal products, which are much more nutrient dense and therefore much more satiating than plant-heavy foods. And so you end up being satiated for longer periods of time. So if you have a meat-based or carnivore breakfast at 7 o'clock, you might not be hungry at 12 o'clock, which is your normal lunchtime. So a lot of people, because they're used to eating at these certain times throughout the day, because they've been doing it for years and decades, so they'll 12 o'clock will come around, and okay, it's lunchtime, and well, I don't really feel like eating meat. I feel like something else. I feel like variety. I'm kind of tired of eating meat. And the same thing. So they'll have, they'll force down their meal, and then 6 o'clock will run around, will come around, and they find that they're feeling kind of bored also, and not really feeling like eating meat again. It's because they're trying to eat when they're not truly hungry. So how do you know when you're truly hungry? You know you're truly hungry when you crave the same type of food that you've eaten previously. Well, pretty much you'll crave any type of food. So what you need to do is wait until you're truly hungry, until you're feeling true hunger, and then you will find that you won't be sick or tired of eating the same animal meat foods day in, day out. So it's a pretty easy fix. You just need to make an adjustment to your daily routine, and instead of eating at the usual set times that you're used to eating, just tell yourself, I'm going to eat when I'm hungry. And if it's lunchtime rolls around, 12 o'clock, I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat at 12 then. If at 1 o'clock I'm not hungry yet, I'm not going to eat at 1. You wait until you're pretty hungry, and that's when you should eat your next meal. So, and if it turns out that you're not hungry until 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's fine. Don't eat until 3 or 4 o'clock. But when 3 or 4 o'clock comes around and you are hungry, you're going to find that you no longer feel bored or sick of eating the same animal foods. So if you have any other questions or have experienced anything differently or unusual, let me know in the comments below. If you have if you know anyone else that you think could benefit from this information, go ahead and share the video with them. If you liked it, that'd be awesome if you give it a thumbs up, and go ahead and click on the subscribe button to be informed about future videos that I put out. Thank you.